All right, market update time. What is happening in the real estate world? So, what we're seeing right now is interest rates, we believe, have peaked, is the panic is starting to subside. And the reason interest rates are so high is we're 30-year mortgage rates are tied to the 10-year treasury. The 10-year treasury is something that you can Google and you can see what it is every day. If you get the Wall Street Journal, it is on the front page, right at the top, dead center 10-year treasury. So as the 10-year treasury goes, so go interest rates. Here's the interesting part. I'm going to share this slide real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you see here, typically, on average, we would like to see the spread between what the 10-year treasury is and what the actual 30-year mortgage rate is 1.8%. So if the 10-year treasury was 2, then interest rates, 30-year interest rates would be 3.8. What we're seeing right now is the spread went as high as 3.2%. So if the treasury was 3.2% and the spread's 3.2%, that would lead for 30-year mortgage interest rates to be 6.4%. We know that interest rates and property values are inversely correlated, which means when interest rates go up, property values go down. So what we're seeing here is the spread between the 10-year treasury and the 30-year mortgage is beginning to close the gap, and we're starting to get closer to what it was historically, right? So now let's say we're at 2.6, we should be at 1.8, so there's still a spread there, but we see it trending down. So what does that mean for sellers? That means that the worst is over as far as devaluation of your property. And for buyers, it's what we've been hoping to see, is hope that 30-year, 15-year mortgage rates will eventually return to some sort of normal, allowing us to buy homes now for a good price and then refinance later. Now, as far as what 2023 home forecast is, Realtor.com is wild, thinking 5.4% increase in values this year. The National Association of Realtors, little guy in blue there, we're thinking houses are going to appreciate less than 1%, 0.3%. Fannie Mae's thinking negative 1.5%. And Zelman is on the opposite of Realtor.com, thinking negative 5.1%. My personal opinion is 2023 is going to be a very flat year for real estate values. So if you're thinking about buying, you might as well make a move now. We're not going to see much price dropping outside of, World War III happening, knock on wood. And if you're a seller, unless you're planning on waiting a few years, you might as well sell now because the market has now stabilized. If you got any questions, you can always shoot me an email, adam@541sold.com. I am always happy to talk real estate. Kind of my favorite thing.